My Rebuttal by Dan Mason. Critics of intelligent design often argue that the existence of genetic defects, diseases, and natural disasters contradict the notion of a benevolent designer. They ask, how can such harmful phenomena be considered intelligently designed? However, this very argument can also be applied to the theory of evolution, raising serious concerns about the sufficiency of natural processes like mutation and selection to account for life's complexity and suffering. Genetic defects and evolution. Evolutionary theory posits that random mutations, followed by natural selection, drive biological diversity. Yet many genetic defects are the result of these same random mutations. If genetic defects cause debilitating or lethal conditions, how can they be explained as a product of evolution? If these mutations are random, then they are indifferent to the organism's well-being. Natural selection may eliminate some, but others persist, raising the question, if nature is responsible for both beneficial mutations and harmful defects, why are harmful ones allowed to continue? In the case of intelligent design, these defects could be explained as part of a broader fallen world, subject to decay and imperfection after an initial perfect creation. This aligns with certain theological interpretations, where human free will or the entrance of sin into the world altered the original design. Evolution, however, offers no intentionality, only blind processes that seemingly do not explain why harmful mutations persist alongside beneficial ones. Both positions face challenges, but evolution does not solve the problem of imperfection and harm either. Diseases and evolution. Infectious diseases like cancer or bacteria pose another challenge to evolutionary theory. If nature selects for traits that increase survival, how do we account for the persistence of diseases that reduce life expectancy? Cancer, for example, arises from mutations and can be traced to environmental and genetic factors that evolutionary theory should, in principle, eliminate over time. But it doesn't. Evolution, in this case, lacks a moral framework to address why such suffering exists. It simply suggests that such processes are natural consequences of biological change. In contrast, intelligent design, while acknowledging the reality of disease, might argue that these occurrences are part of a larger framework of a world marred by human choices or as tests of faith, which can provide a reason for suffering outside of purely mechanistic explanations. Natural disasters and evolution. While evolution focuses primarily on biological change, it is often discussed in tandem with natural processes, including geological activity. Earthquakes, volcanoes, and tornadoes are natural phenomena that, over millions of years, have shaped life on Earth. But if life is the result of natural selection, how do these destructive forces fit within the evolutionary paradigm? Such forces can destroy ecosystems, species, and human life indiscriminately. Evolution would view these events as random, indifferent occurrences that neither serve a purpose nor result from conscious design. However, this raises the question, how is a worldview of randomness and destruction superior to one that incorporates meaning or purpose? The intelligent design framework argues that these events, while painful, may have reasons beyond human comprehension or be a reflection of a world in need of redemption. Conclusion. Ultimately, the argument that genetic defects, diseases, and natural disasters undermine the concept of intelligent design applies equally to evolutionary theory. Evolution offers no answers for why harmful mutations persist, why diseases continue to plague organisms, or why natural disasters randomly destroy life. Both perspectives must contend with the existence of suffering and imperfection in the world. But at least in the case of intelligent design, there is room for the possibility of purpose, fallibility due to free will, or a greater plan that transcends human understanding. Evolution, on the other hand, leaves us with nothing more than the cold indifference of nature.